YouTube, what's the deal? We coming at y'all with another video once again on the Gixxer 750. Well, not about the Gixxer 750, but it's just like a topic about riding motorcycles. So basically what we'll be discussing today is basically just the cons of owning a motorcycle. Not owning a motorcycle, but riding a motorcycle. And certain things we just gotta accept, unfortunately, when it comes to riding motorcycles. I know this one might sound cliche, because we already all know, but literally the one main thing that I would have to say is we just gotta accept the fact that we may not make it home. Unfortunately, we're not secured by a seatbelt or surrounded by a cage, so shit, you never know what could happen. The littlest incident could honestly cost you your life one day when it comes to these motorcycles. So yeah, that would have to be the first thing. Accepting the fact that you might just not make it back from your ride. Number 2 on the list is gonna have to be, unfortunately, all these things sound unfortunate, but it's just riding motorcycles. But it's gonna have to be the fact that we have to watch everyone else around us at all times. Literally, because we're in everyone's blind spot. Well, you should assume that when riding, you're in everybody's blind spot and nobody's paying attention to you. But it's like an unfortunate reality that we have to stick by when it comes to, you know, moving around on motorcycles. It's a fun sport, but it comes with a lot of responsibility, and you just gotta look for everything, like drivers, everything on the road. It's just ridiculous. All right, and the third thing is gonna have to be road debris that you may come across when getting to wherever you gotta go when operating your motorcycle, basically. Because man, I swear, in a car, you know, a rock might hit you. Maybe even you might run over like a wooden plank or something, and you just might be like, whoop, like not think too much of it. But man, I swear, I was riding this motorcycle one day, and legit like a steel bar came, like it was thick as hell, and it came flying at my helmet, and it wasn't on this helmet, it was on my other helmet. But it legit, I'm riding behind somebody as it's happening. This shit legit smacked the living crap out of my helmet. I was like, whoa, like hurt my neck and everything. And it's just like something as little as that may have just not even did much to a car. It may have not even hit a car. Just smacked the living crack out of my head and scared the mess out of me. So that would have to be another thing. Road debris. It's just so many things can happen when you're on the road, and that's one thing that just may not be forgivable because, like I said previously, we don't have a cage around us, so we are basically like in the danger part for anything to hit us. Number 4 is gonna have to be an intro cost, or like, yeah, I guess you could say like the intro cost of the gear that you don't have to buy, but you should buy when it comes to riding a motorcycle. I mean, helmet is mandatory, but you don't have to buy the jacket, the gloves, the boots, and everything that come with it. So yeah, I would definitely say buying the gear, like the intro cost, is definitely a con. It's not a con, it's just a con to your pockets in a sense, because these things can cost a lot. I mean, everybody doesn't have to ride with the most expensive gear, but I'm gonna just give you like a cost breakdown for what I have and what I started with. So basically, I didn't start with it, but what I have now. So basically, this helmet, $1,100, and I'm not even including the additions that you put on the helmet, just the helmet in general, $1,100. And what do you say? My gloves, Alpinestars gloves, leather gloves, the ones that come all the way up your arm, like $150. My Alpinestars boots, maybe like $400. Then what else? My jacket, you're gonna spend anywhere from like $500 to $800, whether it's like a textile jacket or a leather jacket. And man, this stuff can just be honestly costly, and it feels like the spending never ends. But once you get in the door, buy the stuff, you probably won't have to buy it again. Well, you'll have to buy it again, but it won't be relatively soon. Like, it's just the intro cost, man. That shit is expensive. And then when you're a squid like me, man, you just ride around with a helmet and some gloves on. Although you got all the gears that you can gear up in, you just keep it simple, ride around in a helmet and gloves. I only do that because I'm comfortable now, and I've been down multiple times. So when I know I'm not about to go balls to the walls with my riding, I'll just throw on the helmet and some gloves. Because I have been down, like they all say, you're gonna go down, but yeah, shit, I've been down. I know what the ground feels like, And yeah, road rashed up, but I guess it just feel better a little bit when you don't have to ride with gear rather than suiting all it up. But it definitely is worth it. All right, so this next con would probably be like different for every city and state in America, but I live in Southern California, so it sticks to me like a fucking piece of gum, honestly. But these freaking cops out here, like, I swear, motorcycles give hard-ons to freaking I'm gonna say CHP, because that's really who it is. Like, police department, sheriffs, they know damn well not to chase no motorcycle, especially if it's just like a traffic infraction. They know damn well not to chase no motorcycle, because 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna catch them unless it's like a very unexperienced rider. But man, CHP, they be on your ass. Like, they want you every time, man. And it be like every corner you hit, CHP, bike cop, squad car, Chargers, man, and they just be out here. But yeah, that's definitely a con. You always gotta look over your shoulder, because cops just have hard-ons for motorcyclists. And I don't know if that's everywhere, but in California, it's definitely a thing. Like, they be looking for motorcyclists, but something we gotta accept. It's all good. And this last one is definitely not for California, but I felt like all motorcyclists stick together. So hey, I just feel like it could be a con that some motorcyclists may incur, basically. But not being able to lane split. I live in California, it's very much legal to lane split, but in other places of the world, you may not be able to lane split. And I just felt like that is freaking detrimental, man, to your whole riding day. Like, literally, man. Imagine having to sit in traffic, especially if you're riding a crotch rocket. Anybody know when you ride a crotch rocket in the summer, these things, your crotch would be on fire. Like, these things be up in them temperatures, and shit, they just be hot and not very comfortable when they sitting still. Like, they do not like sitting still. They don't like idling. They like running. But sitting in traffic is not for sport bikes, I swear. Because we got radiator oil coolers, but man, them things be heating up. And hey, they be having your nuts on fire, for lack of a better term. But yeah, not being able to let, and just being in all that danger of having to sit behind another car, because you know that's like the most dangerous time for motorcyclists, is when they're sitting in traffic, because anything could happen. We all know of these rear end drivers that somehow accidentally rear end people when they clearly stopped in front of them. But I feel like it just throws you into all the danger of not being able to lane split. But it's definitely not for me not being able to lane split. I live in California, so I don't have to worry about it. But that is definitely a con. And if I couldn't lane split, I probably still would be lane splitting. You just have to come catch me, honestly. Yeah, so that'll conclude today's video with all the cons that it's not all of them, but it's just a couple out there that I just feel like others may relate to, or hey, maybe even new riders may have something to look into when getting into motorcycles, or know what they're looking for before getting into motorcycles. But yeah, man, that'll conclude today's video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and shoot me some new video ideas, whatever y'all want to see. I'll try my best to film it for y'all, and yeah, let's get it.